Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of the 2nd season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And last episode we got to see Iruma in his full-blown evil cycle, which surprises some people, for sure. And he kind of took a look at their current classroom and decided it kind of sucks. It's really not worthy of him or the classmates, right? It's kind of like, we need a better one, essentially. We need a bit of an upgrade. So he's got his eyes set on this really special class, like the Demon, I don't even remember what it was called. They called it a couple different things. But yeah, it was basically the special classroom, right? The big important one, and that's the one Iruma's after. And he had a bit of a little meeting with the classmates to get them on the same page, on board with the whole acquiring this classroom sort of thing. And this episode, I guess we're gonna be like focusing on that. Do what we got to do to get it, because he made some kind of arrangement with the teacher. So I guess we'll see how that goes in this episode. So let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. That was the scene I was referring to. Our misfit class. We decided that last episode. See what he can do. Might have been called the King's Room. I really can't remember what they called it. Because I remember it confused me because the way it was written, the way it was pronounced were different. So it was hard to remember. It gets me every time. That the way he lights up, it's just so over the top. Boy, 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 boy. You know, this says a lot about how great the first opening is. That this one, even though it's not as good as the first opening, it's still like top tier. That really says a lot about it. The teachers at Babel's teachers. Babudus. My favorite teacher over here. Yeah, he was really gung-ho about that, wasn't he? He's got his tankos, his stamp ready. Yeah, and he's right there. He knows when to make an entrance. We never get to stamp that. Royal One, thank you. It's the most exciting thing that's happened with this class for a while. And let's see what our Vanguard can do. It's a good point. He would be a hard one. It feels like it's been a while since we've seen him like that. No. So what's the real plan here? Pit? Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh. Surfing. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're learning a lot about him all of a sudden. It's pretty cool stuff with his character for sure. See what those snakes can do. That swallowing sound. Fine, if you insist, I guess we'll leave. I guess we failed today. He's none the wiser. Oh no, is he onto us? It's probably not, but... what's he gonna say? Guy's little black book. Good question. Okay, she's excited. Planner, okay, that's what it is, gotcha. So, is this how we're gonna get hers? As expected. Sasuga. Yeah, that blush is telling a whole different story, lady. You know, if you want it, do you want it? Because I think you want it. Well, that's one down. Man, that is a good. That well, not good. That's a intense face. Furcus. Slide. You sounded almost like an elementary schooler when she said that. Oh? Oh? She has no idea. So yeah, this might actually be a good chance to see the individual strengths of our classmates. That's probably what this is going to be, this episode. I see you're a man of culture as well. Okay. Well, that was a scene. Yeah, it went pretty well. Morix. And we get to see all the teachers, that's cool too. Okay. So you're thinking about giving us your stamp? What? What was that? Pink Maestro. Yeah, the real man of culture over here. I'm really curious as well. We might just not get to find out. Oh, okay. It'd be useful for sure. I think we just got her stamp. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this was definitely worth the effort. Show me some flames. So yeah, I guess it's just something he really was really passionate about. That's always the most important thing. You have no idea. I don't think you can. Did I do good either in my summer? Can I have a head pat? We can always make more space. Dem pockets. Some things don't change with a cycle. Grandpa, okay. How are you adjusting to things? Wow. Okay, that's how we're playing this. That was that was easy. Just one's just not enough. Because yeah, I probably got to most of the easy ones at this point. No. Oh wow, okay. We were okay. Actually gonna have a nice picture. Really? Well, yeah, what exactly happened? That's a good question. Out of amusement. Yeah, that's definitely a real problem. You have to go to the bathroom over there? I Q Auto, if the Q Auto girl asked me to do something, I'd probably do it. So yeah, I believe that. Surprised that man's allowed to wear a hat for his picture. Or yes, Oswald. He does look like that type. Well, can't come alone. That's how you want to play it, huh? Yeah, didn't he beat up an instructor the first day? Hopefully he doesn't lose his temperature, his temper. Lose his temperature. Oh, so it is the same teacher. Well, damn, okay. Then why is he with him now? Okay, I guess that's just how this one is. I mean, that's cool. If that's allowed. If everyone's okay with that. Right, for sure. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, we could definitely utilize her for this. Has she even seen the new Unima yet? Because that could be fun. Are you emotionally ready for that? Oh no. Oh no. I doubt that. Grumpies. Can I get that on paper? There's music. Of course it involves dancing. Why am I even surprised? So it... Well, 30 minutes isn't too bad. controller. Well, yes. Okay. And those are basically Oni, right? Okay, well, one. Lucky Happy. What are some of these names? Lucky Happy. We'll see. Well, that's a helpful one for sure. Pretty normal name, too. So we just absorb his mana, or, you know, bleed him dry of mana. Well, yeah. A lot of people do. Does he have a tail? Yeah, back to the student council office. Let's see how she handles this. Okay, so she has heard of that. Okay, that's something. Yeah, that's the biggest difference, honestly. I mean, surely she wouldn't say no, right? Not to Iruma. Anything. Yeah, that's it's a big thing you just said there. Have you seen our classroom? They are. I mean, this entire little arc thing here is a good chance to showcase their talents. So, yeah, definitely is wrong to treat them like they're a bunch of failures or whatever. Because you were overconfident. Just huge piles of. Oh, did she play a role that we didn't notice? Oh, oh, that's a cool name. Hi, hi, honey. Wanted to say that. Hi, honey. You're familiar with that meme? I wonder what her scent is like. Man, he really got outplayed here. So we'll take your stamp now. Yeah, he really is getting excited about this. Pretty much in his element, it seems like. I like it better when they like actually push the stamp on, but if you can do that, why wouldn't you do that? So what's going on here? Okay. Wow, wasn't expecting that. So character development. Learning lessons from Iruma. You gotta give him the stamp now, right? Oh, head pat. Okay, we did it. That was actually far less violent an interaction than I expected. I like how Clara's counting. Didn't know she could count that high. Oh! Isu down? I don't know how much more of this she can take. Well, there you go. Because, yeah, I mean, she reads the manga, she'd be familiar with what a kabedon is, so of course it would work on her. Even if it was more of an Isudan than a kabedon. Mission accomplished, though. I can't believe the episode's almost over. So we got them all then? That does make a difference. Okay, one more. Gotcha. I assume that's the final boss. You did good, Alice. I kind of want one of those. The hardest one. Final boss. But I have faith that this class will win. Clara in her game. I kind of want to play that part again. Okay, so we are following up on this. They stole it. Her day was just made. Naturally. Well, I assume she made like a dozen copies. Okay, that was the 7th episode of the 2nd season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And this episode was pretty much what I expected. All the students, well, all the Misfit class people doing their respective jobs to convince the teachers to give them the stamps, right? So, like I said a couple times, great chances to not only see the teachers, we see what the students can actually what they can do, right? Because usually in anime, whenever you have some kind of like misfit, irregular, abnormal, problem child class, whatever you want to call it, Assassination Classroom comes to mind. But yeah, they're considered failures for whatever reason and pushed there, but they usually have hidden talents or something like that, right? They're usually good in some respect, and this episode kind of gave a good stage to showcase that, right? Because each kind of like, I mean, they were all like literal challenges. Some were challenges, some were just like the favors essentially, but they got to utilize their abilities to get stuff done, right? Especially like the game one, because for one thing, Claud made the game. Of course she did. It's a silly game. The whole dancing every half an hour thing was great. No real reason for it. It doesn't really affect the gameplay at all. So it's kind of like objectively a bad gameplay design as a result of that. But it's funny. Clara, that's what matters. It has that Clara, what's the word for it? It has some Clara flavor to it, right? Like it's clear that she made it. But yeah, it was a cool game though. I like how early on in that scene, he was like, oh, you brought the girl with you. He commented about that. But eventually, it was showcased why, because she had her own secret ability that was also played an important role in the game that the teacher did not know about. So that was pretty cool. How they showed us, what the one student can do, but then they kind of added on to that later with that. So basically, yeah, playing 5D chess or whatever. So that was pretty cool. Also, we had the student council president. I mean, we had a lot of her before, but yeah, seeing her interact with evil cycle Iruma was pretty great, right? Because Iruma, I mean, the biggest difference between regular Iruma and this Iruma is the confidence level, right? They call it the evil cycle, but it's not like it's not like he turned into a giant asshole or anything, right? But it's not quite like, it's mostly just a confidence difference and bluntness difference, right? He's much more blunt, uses more coarse language, but he's not like a jerk or anything, right? So it's interesting for sure. The fact that he seems so different, but in some ways he's not so different. They even commented on that in the episode, so it's interesting to see. Also, just seeing Clara getting stamps is also funny. Just yeah, every student kind of do what they're doing it their own way. Some are pretty funny, some are pretty exciting, some are pretty surprising. I mean, one of the biggest surprises was Sablo actually apologizing to the teacher he assaulted back in day one, really showcasing that character development, right? His amazing rival Iruma, kind of how he's affected him. That was great to see, and it actually got him the stamp too, so all around success. That Kabadon scene though with the president was great. And I think that's pretty much everything to say about the episode. Like, they saved Kulago, the final boss, for next episode, which makes sense. They've got everyone else, so I'm not sure if we know too much about what Iruma's strategy is to conquer him, to defeat him. But I imagine he's got something up his sleeve, and it'll be impressive. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Also, the scene with the grandpa was pretty funny too. Just he knows how to get Grandpa's stamp, and he even gave him the picture. So pretty nice of him. So yeah, looking forward to the next episode. Until then. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.